Hi, everybody. It's me. It's Mindy. I'm here. Man, I've been trying to record this video all day long, and it was one thing after another, after another, after another. Yeah. We can talk about that in a minute. We'll talk about it in a minute. Okay, let me get up here so I actually have drills out. I'm ready to go. Let's see. I have to move this a little, though. Oh, it's not going to mess up everything for you. I don't know. Now, I should look. Let me look and see how it looks. Is it okay? Oh, that's fine. Okay. I'm really impressed with my progress I have made on this. I've really come quite a long ways. And it's due to the fact that there is a lot of multi-placing opportunities here. So it's going really well, and it's turning out really nice. I think it's really pretty. I like it. I like it. I like it. So this is for my December painting. I guess we can say it is for DP Christmas Elves, but really it's just for me. I mean, I wanted to do it. This is the Hobby Lobby exclusive Diamond Art Club for this year, and I'm loving it. It's turning out really nice. I love these like gold drills. There's these gold here. Oh, they're so pretty. Anyhow, that's what I'm working on. I'm gonna holler at Berta here for a second. Berta. She's been posting her picture, and I'll comment in the comments below with a picture of mine. And the first day I did that, she was like, "Wait, how are you further than me?" And I'm like, I don't know. So then she posted her picture again, and I posted mine underneath it in the comments. And she's like, "Dang, I'm really trying to catch up to you." I'm like, well, keep working. I'm normally never this far ahead. I'm usually the one that's way behind everybody else going, I'm never gonna finish. I'm never gonna finish. So it's nice to actually be kind of cruising along here. You know what I mean? So there we go. Yeah. Let's talk about that first. It feels weird to me today because, well, I'm not announcing a prize. I'm not announcing a winner. So I have nothing to do with prizes today. Nothing at all to do with prizes today. It feels kind of weird. It's just a good old WIP and Chat, and I can just, give you information today. But so, DP Christmas Elves, we are rolling along. This is the 6th day. Today is the 6th. Yep. 6th day. 6th. Say that word. It's hard to say. 6th. 6th. Anyhow, we're rolling along. And I talked about it in my live, and I had Brandy mention it in her giveaway video, and I'm going to mention it here. We encountered some interesting things were happening, like posts we could not see and stuff like that. And Brandy and I sat and we talked about it, and we compared, and we looked at stuff for like an hour one day. And we came up with the answer, which I told Brandy, I said, I knew that in my head somewhere. I knew that, and I completely forgot. So here's what happens. As you post to Instagram, if your account is set to private, right, that means the only people who can see your posts are people who follow you. And that happened with a couple of people. Only a few of us could actually see their posts because we follow them on Instagram. The other elves couldn't see them. So we were like, oh, well, that could be a problem now, couldn't it? Yeah. So here is some ideas for you. A, you can set your account to public. I know some people were uncomfortable with that. They did not like the idea of doing that, afraid that they were going to get some scammers and things like that. I did say in my live, I do get like some random weird guys that follow me, and I just go in every so often and I just look through who's following me. I just delete people. I'm like, I don't know you. You look like some weird guy. You don't have anybody following you. You're just following a bunch of people, and I delete them. They're weird people, weird guys. So I just delete them. So you can do that. Or somebody else suggested in my live that you could create an Instagram that's just nothing but diamond painting. Create a whole new account that's just for diamond painting stuff. Don't put anything personal there, nothing private, nothing like that. Just diamond painting account. All right, that's an option you could try. Last but not least, and this is probably the hardest one, would be, if you don't want to do either of those two, but you still want to participate in the event, would be to email one of the elves your pictures and we can post. That becomes a little more complicated due to the fact that you can post a picture every day. So that would get a little more complicated to have somebody post a picture for you daily. But there are some ideas for you. There are some different options, choices. It's up to you what you'd like to do. And this would be true for any event that is run on Instagram, okay? Only people who follow you can see your posts. So I'm thinking, like specifically, I know Drills and Chills is run on Instagram. There are many prizes given there. And a public account is necessary to be able to win prizes on Instagram. All right, so there you have it. Now you know. Now the choice is yours, how you would like to move forward. All right. I will say this. I've talked about this with Brandy. I haven't talked about it with Maritza yet, but I'm certain it's not going to be a problem. That in the future, moving forward, Instagram will just be a place to post your pictures where people can see them. And any prizes or things like that will run through my Facebook group, which is Diamond Moments and Krafts. It is so much easier to do prizes through Facebook. You have to post your picture to a specific post. I'm not going to do Google Forms and all that stuff, but you can just post to a weekly post on Instagram, or not Instagram, Facebook, and it's much easier that way. So that's what I'm going to plan on doing moving forward. You can still post on Instagram. We'll still have a hashtag, and people can just see your photos there. But for the event and a chance to win things, I mean, it's Facebook or YouTube. That's why WIP and Chats are such a great place to give prizes away. I mean, you have to watch a video. You watch the video. You comment on the video. We go and we pick somebody that commented on the video. It's super simple that way. So that's why so many prizes are given through WIP and Chats. It's just the easiest thing to do. All right. I mean, YouTube has a comment picker. You can just go pick a comment. Super, super simple. And creators in all kinds of different areas will do their giveaways that way. That's the easiest way. But we're going to try to have posts in Facebook and maybe do some winners through Facebook. At least the grand prize probably through Facebook. So anyhow, just like we do the Chuck-a-lon. Okay. Oh, wow, this won't open. I can't get my lid off. Lid, come off. Oh, I know why. Because I added some tape to these. These labels. Oh my gosh, these labels were not staying on. Every time I came in here, I got labels that are sideways and popped off. Like, is this one taped on now? That one's taped. It's just crooked. But they just wouldn't stay on. They're going every which way. So I taped them. That one, apparently, I taped part of the lid so I couldn't get the lid off. Anyhow. So there's that. I think it's been going well. I know that I've given away a prize. Brandy, Angie, it's me, Angie, Brandy, Christopher. There must be somebody else at this point. I don't know who that is, though. I gotta look at my calendar. If you are interested in where the calendar is, it's in my announcement video when I announced DP Christmas Elves. It's in there. The hashtag on the top is wrong, just so you'll know. The hashtag is the full 2022, not just 22. But the calendar is in there. I suppose I could post that here as well. I'll try to remember to post that calendar here too, so you can see it. Just know that the hashtag at the top is not correct, okay? All right. Other than that, just keep posting your pictures and we're going to keep giving away some little prizes. And it's a lot of fun to do so. Now, I will say this. We have talked about a grand prize. There will be a grand prize. And that's based on all the posts. And we did not have a grand prize like nailed down specifically. Well, we're getting there. We are getting there. So Miranda, who is diamond painting with the besties, she's awfully sweet. She contacted me today and she said, hey, I have this painting. I would be willing to donate for the event. It's a crystal canvas art. It's a Christmassy one, which I thought was awesome. So she's going to donate that, and I think she's throwing in some other goodies. So she's going to send that to me, and then I'm creating a whole package of stuff. And I don't have that created yet, so I can't show it all to you right now. Plus, I don't have her painting either. She's just mailing it today. But when I create this package of goodies, I will show everybody what it is, and that will be our grand prize. It'll be a nice package of some Christmassy fun things, okay? And I'm going to make it a nice package for the grand prize winner. So I'll show it to you when I can, when I have it all together. All together now, okay? All right. I think that's it for DP Christmas Elves. I think that's all of the info I have. All right. Now, for those people who like events, some people have been asking me, what are you doing next year? I looked around today. I had a partial list started and I lost my list. It was just on a little like notepad and I can't find that notepad anywhere. So I sat down today and I had to look back at a few communications with people to remember what we had decided on. And I started to recreate my list for 2023. I will try to get it into some consolidated format so that all of the events that I'm going to do next year are in one place, easy to access. And I'll probably post it on my community page so you can find it there. And I'll be talking about them, in WIP and Chats and things like that. So are you ready? Are you ready? I know you're ready. Hang on. Let me find my new book. I put them all down in a book now, so I can't lose the book, right? It's in a book, a big book. See? All right. So I'm just going to do like half of the year at this point. And I do have a couple months I have an opening. I have 1 month with an opening. October, I don't have anything scheduled yet. But let's just go through June. So January, and that's the next one coming up, is Smashing the Specials again. That is with Brandy, Mystery of Diamonds. We're going to smash special drill projects again. February, I'm going to do Palentine again with Jenny, the Uncrafty Crafter. All right. March is the next Chuck Along. I forget the number. I think it's 7. I think the last one was 6. I got to look that up yet. I think it's 7. April. Now this one is not solid yet, but it's new. It's unique. It's going to be with a diamond painting company's owner, creator. So you know how I love Bella Safina. And Sandy from Bella Safina, she does a great job. I love her work. We're going to do an event together. And I'll talk to you about that more later. Okay. In May, we're going to do an Alangiana event. Alangiana. So it's going to be Dreamers Designs based. We'll talk about if you can do anything besides Alangiana. We'll talk about that later. But at this point, it's Alangiana through Dreamers Designs. I need to work on one of his. And Maritza wanted to do that with me. And she wants to work on one of his. So that's May. And then June, we're bringing back the Craftably event with Kara, the principal painter, Brandy from Mystery of Diamonds, and myself, which is awesome. June is also the month that we do the Great Lakes Escape Retreat, and Michael and Amy come to that. So it's kind of fun to be working on a Craftably event in the month of June while we're kind of hanging out with them at the end of the month. So that's kind of fun. So those are some of the events for next year. Like I said, that's the first 6 months of the year anyhow. I'm going to make a little calendar or something so that I swear there were 3 here somewhere. There they are. Just got to go the other direction. That's all. I'll make a little calendar and I will be posting that for you. And you can kind of think ahead what you might want to work on. All right. So the first 2 coming up are Smashing the Specials. So get some special drill projects, some special drill canvases, keychains, notebooks, all those fun things, and be ready to smash some in January. And then think about something for February, which has to do with friends or pals. Like, it reminds you of your friend. It was a gift from a friend. I already know what I'm going to do. And it was a gift from a friend. I already know which one I'm going to do. It's been sitting here waiting and waiting and waiting, and it's time to do it. Or something that reminds you of a friend, something a friend gave you, something to do with friendship, pals, all that stuff. Okay? So get ready for those. And then, of course, Chuck will be in March. Get a Chuck Pinson painting. If you have not done a Chuck Pinson painting, why? Why not? That's my question. Why not? I'm still sitting here today, which is Tuesday. I'm waiting on my Black Friday order still. Hasn't shipped yet. And there's a Chuck Pinson in there. And I'm just like, come on. I want to see you so bad. Come on. It'll be here. I know it'll be here, but my patience is like running out. I'm like, I want to see it. Anyhow, get a Chuck Pinson. Oh, look. One escaped. Why did you escape? Get back in there. Get in there. All right. Get a Chuck Pinson. Try one. Give it a go. Right? Don't be scared. Don't be scared. They're fun. And they're absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. You would not regret it for 1 second. Okay? All right. So I'm done talking about events. I'm done. Over it. So we're on day 3 of my husband's retirement. Yeah. Day 3. Going okay so far. He is definitely staying busy. Thursday he did not work. That was his first day of retirement was to go have that procedure that everybody dreads having, where you have to do all that prep work the night before. You know the one. You know what I'm talking about. Well, if you're, 50 or so, you know what I'm talking about. Yep. Colonoscopy, first day of retirement. Anyhow, it was easy. It went well. It was no big deal, And it was real quick. An hour and a half from the time we got to the hospital, because his was done at this small little local hospital in the specialty clinic. It's a specialty, all right. Can you imagine being the doctor that does that all day long, every day for your living? Fun, right? I suppose after a while, it's just no big deal, right? Just another day at the orifice. Oh boy. Anyhow, yeah, got that done and over with, and everything was fine and dandy. And then Friday night, people from work got together for him up at the local restaurant / bar type place. And there was quite a few people there. And I talked about it in my live. It was nice. I went and I hung out. There was a lot of shop talk and a lot of guy talk, because it's mainly all men, although their supervisor is a woman. I was the only other woman there except for her, and a lot of, little raunch here and there, you know what I mean? Yeah. But anyhow, it was very nice to go up there and just see him they don't ever get together like that for things. Like, there's no Christmas parties. There's no, you know what I mean? You don't really get to know people that your spouse works with until something like this. And it was just nice to see how much they like him, how much they appreciate him, how much they're going to miss him. I mean, they are really going to miss him because he was the only person that did this particular job and knew what he was doing. And finding somebody else to do it, they're doing interviews here in the next week or so. Finding somebody else to take his place is a tall order. And I thought, wow, that's really nice to hear that, about your spouse, my husband. So anyhow, there's that. And then since then, he has been over at my daughter's house every day, except for today. Except I think he's going back over there later. But he's been over there every day replacing the flooring. Started out in the washroom / entryway. It got wet from the washer and dryer. It got some rotted wood. And everything just needed to be redone. So he did that. And then the tile flooring he put out there, it didn't really have any place to go or stop. So it kind of started going into the kitchen, which the kitchen, the whole time I lived there, the whole time I've owned it, has been some weird linoleum that's covered with a piece of carpet. And it's not like the carpet is like tacked down or anything. I mean, it's just this big piece of carpet that covers up the linoleum. It's needed to be replaced for a long time. So here we go off to Lowe's. Thank you for my Lowe's credit card, right? Got more of this tile. And he has now taken out all the carpet, all that linoleum. He calls it Congolium. And has laid this tile floor throughout the whole kitchen. Kitchen and out into that washroom area is all a tile now. So it looks pretty nice. I'm going to post some pictures for you. I'll either do it here or at the end, one of the two. But I'll post some pictures for you. Oops, there's one more U right there. And show you how it's looking. It looks really great. He still has some trim work to do, and that's what he might go do today after he's done helping my dad. So you see how his retirement's going, right? He hasn't been home like one day yet. And when I mean, okay, yesterday, I think he left to go over there like noon. It was a little bit before noon, maybe 11:30. But he had to go to Lowe's, get some more stuff. Then he got some lunch, and then he went over there to start working. So from 11:30 to about 7:30, I didn't see him. He was gone. That's a long time. That's longer than his work day, right? Yeah. And then Sunday was kind of like that as well. And Sunday, I had Jackson. The girls just asked if they could maybe go shopping without him, just a couple hours. So I'm like, sure. Dale went to their house. They came over here, dropped off the kid. Him and I hung out for a while. Again, another day, other than Jackson being here for a little while, I was here just by myself. There was no Dale. Yeah, it's just been every day like that. And I know that this will end because once the job is done, the job is done. But, he took a break from it today. Now he's helping my dad. So, and then this afternoon, I think when he's done helping my dad, I think he plans on going back over there and just trying to finish the trim. He's just down to trim now. I'm like, okay, all right. And he's just like, see, I retire and look, now it's just help your family. And I'm like, yep. Well, I mean, in his family, the only family he has around is his daughter. And I mean, he helps her sometimes. Oh, what night was it? Friday night. No, Saturday night. It was Saturday night during my live. 6 o'clock. they had a tree lighting in his little town where he raised his children and stuff. There's a parade and a lighting of their Christmas tree and stuff. And so he went and he hung out with his daughter and the grandkids. And I went live. So, and he brought home pizza. Yay, he brought home pizza. So he stayed very, very busy. You know, was I worried about what he was going to do when he retired? A little bit. And I know that this is unusual because he's got this big job he's doing. But you know what? I think there's always going to be a job. Yep, I got tape. I taped my thing there. I hate that I had to tape these, but I mean, other than tape, they were just gonna fall off, and I wouldn't know what my drills were. Oh my gosh. Anyhow, once this big job is over, then we'll see what happens. So today, he's currently helping my dad figure out how to start his truck. I lost one. Look at, I lost one right here because there was static. Yeah, static. So he's helping my dad figure out how to start his truck. He keeps having troubles starting the truck. So he thinks he has a fix for that. Sorry, I was thirsty. And then he's going with my dad to my grandma's house. Oh, look, there's a bunch of H's right there. Huh, of course. He's going with my dad to my grandma's house because there's a bunch of trash and stuff in the backyard that needs to be cleaned up. So they have to, first of all, get the truck running and then take the truck down there and load up all this trash and stuff to get rid of it. The tenant who lives there is not doing a great job of keeping stuff picked up, shall we say? So every so often they have to go down there and do some cleanup. So another reason we really are not enjoying that house any longer. So that's another thing. But they're going to go work on that, get that cleaned up. It's kind of ironic. I got a call today. So it's my grandma's house. And there's an estate, apparently, from when my mom was trying to get the house in her name and stuff. And now there's a lawyer involved. Well, the lawyer is now going to try to make me grandma's personal representative. I don't know what that all entails. It's just been a long process. And so they called today and needed some information from me. They got some paperwork to send to me, all this other stuff. I'm like, okay, all right. So moving forward, trying to make me the representative so that then I can deal with her possessions, which the only thing she had is the house. And then maybe we can be rid of that hassle of having it in the proper name. Not that the house is going to be gone, but it can be in a status that my dad can deal with it. You know, like sell it when he's ready to or whatever. What a hassle, though. What a hassle. So hopefully we're one step closer on that. Yeah. Crossing my fingers. They are not fast, though. I talked to this lawyer like well over a month ago, and they were going to start processing this. And they finally called me back again today, and now it's like, we need to send you some paperwork. I'm like, okay, all right. You know, nothing is easy. These things are not easy. I'll tell you what was easy, though. Here's the one thing that was easy. When I decided I might as well file for my Social Security, I'm like, well, I guess it's time. Dale's retired. He's going to have a little less income than he did. Okay. This tape on here, you guys. Well, there. That's one way to get it off. Send it flying. He's going to have a little less income with his pension, and he's not filing for Social Security yet. But I'm like, I've said, you know, I'm starting to use my savings up a little bit. Why not? Why not? I guess it's time. Everybody got this raise for their Social Security this year, which I did as well. I decided, let's do it. Let's file for Social Security. It took like 20 minutes on the computer. And then they needed a copy of our marriage license. And I had to take that into the office. That took me about 15 minutes to do that, with a couple weird questions and stuff. But got that done. It was super easy. And I have filed for Social Security. Man, that sounds weird. Not only am I retired, but I'm going to get Social Security now. Whoa, that plays with your mind. It really does. Plays with your mind. The income's going to be nice. It's almost going to double my income. Almost. When I add in Social Security. And that was always my plan. Live on my pension and my savings account until I could file for Social Security. Well, I could have done that several months ago. I just didn't. But I did. I did it. I did it. Now I feel weird. I feel weird. I feel like I need to sign up for AARP and start looking into the jitterbug and maybe a walker. I don't know. I just feel really weird about the whole thing. Now the extra money is going to be nice, and I don't need it all. I will not need it all. So I'm going to just put as much of it away back into my savings as I can. But it just feels really strange, you know? It feels really strange. Now Dale's retired. He's home. Oh, it's weird. It's just a weird feeling. And something I gotta adjust to for sure. But yeah, I did that yesterday and today, anyhow. Oh. So other than that, seemed like there was something else I was gonna talk to everybody about. What was it? What was I going to talk to you about? Those are the main activities we've been involved in, anyhow. Tomorrow, I'm going to go down to Brighton and collect my prize from the yarn shop hop. I won a prize. Angie won a prize too. She was going to have her daughter pick hers up because she lives closer. We're going to drive down to Brighton tomorrow. We'll probably get lunch while we're out and about or something. Oh yeah, that whole Tuesday crate thing. Dale's going to go to the Hispanic store and get tacos and pick up the crates, and I would have a break. No, that didn't happen. That didn't happen. Guess who went with him today? So he conned me into it with the promise of a hammy Sammy from the restaurant across the street. Hammy Sammy. It's what I used to always get when my dad would send me up for lunch, because my dad and I worked together for many years together during the days. It was him and I. And, every once in a while we'd be like, hey, let's get something we'd eat the store food a lot, but every once in a while we want something different. And so at Nip and Sip, that's the name of this little restaurant. It used to be just a drive-in. The tape is driving me crazy now, you guys. They used to run it as a drive up, with the speaker and all that, and they'd bring the tray to your car and all that stuff. Well, they don't really do that anymore, but that's what we would get. He would get a Smoky Joe, and I'd get a Hammy Sammy. Well, I do not remember the Hammy Sammys being as big as they were. Dale and I could have split one. Each had half. They're huge. It's like a small loaf of bread with a big old glob of ham in there. Cheese melting. Oh, so good though. But yeah, I ended up going with him today. Instead of staying home, no, he's like, well, come with me. We'll go get you a Hammy Sammy and I'll get the tacos. Well, he didn't end up getting tacos because his friend that he works with had the day off. And so he didn't come up there to get tacos with him. He did go across the street and get the crates though. Got 5 crates. Now I see what it's like when he collects these crates, They were oh, look, I need one more. They were everywhere. They're all over the place. Beside the dumpsters, a couple in the dumpsters, behind the dump. I'm like, wow. You gotta go through that every time you come up here and get those? Yep. Okay. All right. Okay. So he's off with my dad. My dad's only job at this point is to box up the Christmas decorations. It's time for him to box them up and put them away for the year. He's done trying to sell stuff. This last weekend, he sold 2 or 3 things. That was it. Hardly anybody came. And I can't imagine that they would. I mean, it's Michigan. It's cold. It's winter. Wow. Seriously? There's 1, 2, 3 white ABs there. But look at here. Doo-doo-doo. I didn't even see those. I didn't even look over there. All I'm focused on is that leaf. I'm focused on the leaf. Oh my gosh. Anyhow, guess I'll be getting those out again later, won't I? Anything else I wanted to say? There's one more thing I wanted to say, and I've been trying to do this. I should have done it at the beginning because I don't know how many of you stick around all the way to the end, but I've been trying to shout out members. A few every WIP and Chat. I started with the last one. So let me shout out a few more members and say thank you very much for your financial support. Thank you to Kathy M., to Nikki. I love Nikki. Nikki's in Australia. She's followed me for a long time, and I love Nikki. We connect. We connect on a level, you know. Hope, thank you. Jeffrey, thank you. Diamonds Calm the Storm, thank you very much. And then last one for today, I've already talked about her once, is my friend Jenny. Jenny, the Uncrafty Crafter. Thank you so much for supporting me in that way. It really makes a world of difference. Financially, support, moral support, all of that stuff. It's funny, the one thing that I did have to do when I was applying for my Social Security is they wanted to know my income for this year. Well, my only income, besides, my pension doesn't count. Work, employment, pension doesn't count. Work, my only employment is YouTube, right? And so they wanted to know how much I would make on YouTube this year. And I was like, I don't know. I won't know that until they send me my statement and tells me how much I earned. I'm like, I don't know. So I'm looking back into the taxes from last year and I'm like, well, I'm just going to put kind of down what I made last year, you know? And it wasn't very much. So, and I get to write off a lot of stuff, you know, money I spend and stuff like that. So I was like, well, not very much, you know? And then it wanted me to estimate how much I'll make next year. Then I'm really like, I have no absolute clue. YouTube is so all over the place, up and down. I had one good year last year, 2022, everything just tanked. It just tanked. Views, money, everything was just like, blue, right? So I don't know. It's picked up here at the end of the year a little bit, but I don't have any clue what that's going to mean for next year. All I could do was just put down something stupid. That's all I did. Just put down some stupid figure. You know, I don't know. Once I've taped these, I cannot get them off now. They're taped right down over the... Come on. Oh, come on. Where is my X-Acto knife when I need it, right? They are taped all the way over the edge. I try to get one tiny, tiny little piece of tape. It doesn't work. Somebody said something about they were having trouble with the stickers too, and they got like some roll-on adhesive or something. I'm like, I don't know what that is, but I'm about to try to figure it out. Because if I have more unsticky labels, I need to do something different. I'm just saying. Yeah, so trying to estimate an income based on views, and it's next to impossible. Just next to impossible. So anyhow, but I brought that whole thing up just to say thank you. All right, just to say thank you for the support that you do give my channel, for watching videos, giving me a thumbs up, giving me a share here and there. Whatever you guys do, it's awesome. Thank you so much. Every little bit counts. Every little bit helps. So thank you. All right. I think I'm done jabbering away. Jabbering away. What'd I call it? Jabbing work? Jabber and talk? Jabber and stab. Now that sounds wrong. I don't know. I get tired of saying WIP and Chat. I'm like, I was trying to come up with something extra creative. What could we say besides WIP and Chat? jaw and I don't know. Let me know what you think. See if you can come up with anything creative for a WIP and Chat. What you would call it besides a WIP and Chat. I mean, I don't chat. I ramble. I ramble and I don't know. See what you can come up with. Tell me something. Tell me something good. Tell me something good. All right, I'm done now. I'm getting silly. So it's time for me to go. And I won't put any prize winners or anything at the end because I don't have one. I'm going to try to remember what? A calendar of DP Christmas elves, pictures. Yeah, hopefully I'll remember everything. Okay, I'm done now. I'll talk at you later, okay? I hope you all have a great week. And keep posting your pictures to hashtag DP Christmas Elves 2022. I'll be talking to you soon. Bye, you guys.